Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Dottie Stitching Scotty and this is Flosstube 80 and today is Saturday, May the 14th, 2022. I have my two Scotties with me. My video is all about cross stitch and I have my two Scotties with me. That's Winston back there and this is Striker. Striker likes to be in on everything. But these are my stitching buddies. My video is about cross stitch and I would like to welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining me every week to just share my love of cross stitch and all the things that I like to do. And sometimes I get a lot done and sometimes I don't. But this week I've gotten quite a bit done and not much stitching though. So we'll just have to see. Now make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe if you like what you're enjoying, and if you really want to know when my videos come out, just hit the little bell notification button and it will tell you when my videos come out. And also share it with your friends. We're trying to get more subscribers if we can. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, today we're going to mix up a little bit. I hate to be in a rut. So we're going to start out with fully finished objects. I don't have any past finished objects because as you can tell, I'm camping in my camper and up in the mountains and, you know, don't bring all that stuff. You know, I brought some things to finish and these are the ones that I finished since I've been up here. So the first thing is it's one that you've already seen, but I got the trim in. I got the Carib trim from Lady Dots Creates. It's by Lady Dots Creates. And I really enjoyed this. I got this from Pinny and Tunny. And this one is It's Your Time to Bloom by Annie Beez Cross Stitch. And this is what I put on it. I just thought that just made it pop. And then, of course, my fabric in the back, which I think you've seen. But I just glued it on, and I really enjoyed this. I used Eileen's Quick Dry glue. That's my favorite. It seems to come out of the bottle better. So, and I filled it with polyfill. So that's the last time you'll see that one for a while. When you see it again, it will be a past finish. Okay, then the next thing I finished was something that's just been languishing for the longest time. And I've looked at it and I said, yeah, that's really cute, but yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do. So I finally did what my shop owner had suggested when she did this at the retreat. And this is a Heinzit, and it came with a pattern and the charms. And this is Summer. And I just finished this on some a mat board with some batting. I put some rickrack around the back that I got from Fat Quarter Shop. And then I also used some green felt and just put it on a mat board. And I'm probably going to, there's two things I might do. I might put this on magnets and glue it to like, or, you know, put it on a piece of wood or something that's finished. Or I may make like a beaded holder and, you know, just like a string of beads, string a bunch, and hang it that way. But I thought this would look cute like on my bathroom door or something like that downstairs in my little half bath. And this one is on 28 count. The Annie Beez was also on 28 count antique white. Or, I mean, just white. And I know that the word summer, the floss was variegated, but I have no clue. It seemed like it was Fiesta or something like that, but I think it was a Weeks Dye Works. And I think the blue, the teal, it was DMC, but I'm not sure what color because well, I have no clue. So anyway, it's probably the call for is what I'm assuming, but I'm really not sure. Sorry about that. And this next one is one that is a re-FFO. Can you believe it? I got it. It's from Little House Needleworks. And it's the February. And when I got it, I finished it and everything, put it in the frame, and noticed that the heart was not stitched above the door. So I took it apart, stitched the heart above the door, and put it back in the frame again. So that one's done, and this was on 28 count natural raw linen, and I used all the call for threads, classic colorwork threads. At the time though, they were crescent colors. That's it. And the frame is from the Family Tree Frame Company, and it's a 6x6. It's called the Eve, and it's vintage icing. I guess that's the little like crown molding looking things on the edges. And we just popped this in and out. And so I finished that one. And then after February, I finally finished March. It's been laying around for quite some time. It's also in the 28 count raw linen, natural raw linen. And I thought the little sheep were very cute with the little shamrocks, but that heel just took like forever to do. And that's when my interest started dying down in this series, was when I just got stuck with that green. And then when I did June and got stuck with the berries, that was, yeah. But this is March. Okay, and then I finished September. These are not in order, can you tell? I just grabbed something. And these are all the ones that are finished, except for the November that I'm still stitching on, and I'll have the whole series finished. But this is September, and I really like the crow on the roof, and the 3 acorns, and the 2 trees. I just thought that was just really, really pretty. And it's also on the 28 count linen with Crescent Colorworks, or Classic Colorworks. Okay, so those are done by Little House Needleworks, and those patterns are still available. Then the next thing I finished, yes, there's more, can you believe it? Well, my little buddy's laying there, he didn't desert me, is by the Trilogy. And I did check, and this pattern is still available. It's on 123stitch.com. But first, be sure and check with your local needlework shop, because they may have this one around. It was a very small graph, about like this. But this is called Friendship in All Seasons. And I framed this in this gold frame that I found. Oh, it was in somebody's grab box. It's a 5x7 frame. And it's got the little bird charm by Trilogy on here. And this was done on 28 count Cafe Mocha linen. And we used all the call for DMCs. And a couple, I don't think there's any Classic Colorworks. Yeah, there is. I lied. No, not Classic Colorworks. Week Style Works. The sunflowers, I think, are Week Style Works. Okay, and that's 2 strands over 2. And I just thought that gold frame just kind of suited it. A little brushed gold. So there's that. Then I've got one more. All right, this should have been done in time for Easter, but it's still gardening season, so that's okay. This one is by Stitching with the Housewives, and this is Fancy Carrot Seeds. And I finished it on a block that I got from one of my friends. Thank you, Kathy. And the rickrack came from a quilting shop up in Waynesville. And this is done on that nasty, nasty black fabric that's smaller than small. I think it's 32 count, if I'm not mistaken. If it's 28 count, I'm surprised. But it's very, very small. And it was very dense and very, very dark. So I had to stitch on this in the daytime. But I used 2 strands over 2. And finally got this one finished, and it laid around after Easter. And then I thought, where's my little green block that Kathy got me? And I finally found it, and because I put it in a safe place. So I put it on this, and I painted the front of the block, and I didn't have any orange, so I mixed a red and a yellow. And it's not exactly the color orange I wanted, but when you're camping, you got to do what you got to do. And it's like 25 minutes to the nearest store. So I thought I'd just not go. So there's that. And that's all my FFOs for the week. It looks like I did one a day, but I did them all in one day. So there you go. Okay, so then the next thing I want to talk about is our featured designer. And I hope this works. If it doesn't, I do apologize because I have no internet. Yeah. I know camping, internet, you know. But anyway, so I tried plan B, and let's hope this works. Now where did I put it? Oh, here we go. Okay, Kitty and Me has been a designer for 33 years. She has an Etsy shop, and she also has a blog spot, kittyandmedesigns.blogspot.com, that you can go to. She has a Facebook group, and it's facebook.com Kitty and Me cross stitch, and I will link these things below. And also, if you go to her Facebook and join, she has a bingo game where she and she has free patterns, or a free pattern that she does. So there's one free pattern. Okay, so some of the patterns that she has, we have Patriotic Lovebirds. There we go. Okay. We have Bluebird on a Strawberry. I thought this one was really pretty. And since it's, sorry about the glare, since it's, you know, strawberry time, I thought, this would be good. Okay. The next one is an inspirational bird. And it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. And it's got the red bird. And this is this is one of the prettier redbird charts I've ever seen. Look at those holly leaves. Aren't those beautiful? Okay, and the next thing is a sunflower mandala. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's sideways. Yeah, that's another thing. When you're camping, things go wonky. Okay, and this is the sunflower mandala. Okay. Wrong way. All right, the next thing, which she has a lot of these, and I saw this on another Flosstubers channel. She had done this, and this was Tranquil Stitches, Cheryl of Tranquil Stitches, and this is called Colorful Eagle, and she finished it, and the colors were really beautiful, and the reason I picked him was because it's patriotic. And he turned out really, really pretty. All right. Then she also has the Never Ending Sampler. And I know that's not a good picture, and I do apologize, but maybe this will get you to where you want to go on her shop and look, and you might see something you just can't live without. You know me. And this one I thought was adorable. It's the Christmas Poinsettia. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just thought that was so, so pretty. Sorry I cut the picture off there. But, you know, when you're camping, you got to do what you got to do. Okay, and this is a patriotic mandala. And this photo did not come out very well because it's much brighter than that. But I thought that was pretty. Then she also has a Four Seasons mandala summer mystery stitch along. So you can go in her Etsy shop if you're interested in some mandalas and do the Four Seasons. Then we have the Blackwork Valentine. And I'll put this in here, even though it's not totally cross stitch, I put that in there because it's so beautiful. Isn't that pretty? And of course, it's not Valentine's Day either, but if you started it now, you might be done with it. Then we have the Chocolate Bunny. Isn't he cute? He looks good enough to eat. Then we have Crazy Butterflies. These are like little ornaments. You can make you know, a lot of cross stitchers have little trees that they keep up year round. And this would make some cute spring or summer ornaments. that you could make and put on there. And here's one of her colorful cats. She has loads and loads and loads of cats because she's Kitty and Me Designs. Okay. Then she also has inspirational samplers. And I know several stitchers and Flosstubers, they do Sabbath stitching or Sunday stitching, I think. And this is John 15:5. It says, I am the vine and you are the branches. And those colors are just beautiful. Okay. Then we have another inspirational sampler, 1 Corinthians 13, but now abideth faith, hope, love, these three, and the greatest of these is love. Isn't that beautiful? All right. And then the last Sunday stitching is Joy Cometh in the Morning, Psalm 35. And it's got a bird. Isn't that nice and springy? But anyway, I've showed you several of her patterns, giving you like a lot of things to, you know, look at and kind of decide, you know, if you're interested in that, to even go look. But go follow the links below. Join her Facebook group. You know, go to her Etsy shop. Use the code STITCH1. I think that one's still good. It was on Instagram that she was having a sale. I don't think it's run out yet. And if it has, I apologize because I just got it the other day. Now, let's talk about our free pattern. Today, this one's an oldie but a goodie. And this is from Blackbird Designs. And this one's called First Offering. Now, I will link this below. And the link is kind of misleading, but I do know it gets you to the Fans of Blackbird Design website where you can get this pattern. And this is First Offering. Isn't that beautiful? And it's just the one color, or you can make it different colors. It's got the crow, your initials, and the date. But I'll have that link below. And then, let's see if the other one did like it was supposed to do. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and while you're on there, I guess I forgot to take a picture of it, or I thought I did and did not. While you're on there, there's also another free pattern, and it's called Thistle House. There's several free patterns, but I would like to highlight both of those, First Offering and Thistle House, and you just go to that website, and then you just scroll down, and you'll see the different patterns that are there. There's more than those two, so I hope y'all enjoy those, and the link will be below. And Lindy Stitches has a new pattern, and it's called Stretching in the Daisies. This is part of her Cats in the Garden series. Don't ask me what it is with these cat things, but anyway, everybody loves cats. So there's the little one, and is that not too cute with the daisies? They're not showing up too well, but isn't that tabby cat cute? At least I think that's a tabby cat. But anyway, that was one of her cuter patterns that I really liked. And then I just wanted to let you know that What a Marvelous World is now in print on Lindsey Stitches with the dodo bird and all the other things. Bright, colorful stitching. I think that was a stitch along, a mystery stitch along, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now getting back to Blackbird Designs, because I forgot to tell you something. Just skip around. They also, if you join the Blackbird Facebook group, they have a Blackbird out of print pattern loaning group. Anyway, you go on the link, and it's got the out of print charts, and you can go on there, and the checkout time is from 6 to 8 weeks. They ask that you make a working copy and that you destroy the working copy after you finish the pattern, and then you mail it, and you're responsible for the cost of mailing it. And if you're the first one that gets the pattern, you're responsible to reimburse the person that mailed it to you. So anyway, they also have a list of all the Blackbird patterns there, so you can check and see if you have those. So, or at least I think they have all of them on there. I looked and there was a lot. But I just kind of read some more, and Blackbird Designs started in 1999, but they didn't start doing cross-stitch patterns until 2003. And that's when they added the cross-stitch. So I thought that was quite interesting. And so I hope y'all enjoy those 2 free patterns. And now let's see. Let's talk about my finish. I have a finish. Can you believe it, people? Okay. Erica Michaels has, this is an exclusive pattern for Dying to Stitch in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And this is Morning Dove. And it's by Erica Michaels. And that's the berry, what it's going to look like when it's finished. And it's stitched on 36 count. R&R Berry Brew Linen. And the stitch count's 126 by 72. And it used all Weeks Dye Works fabrics. And it's a kit that I bought from them. And I got this, and it's on the 36 count. And there's my finish. And I was going to finally finish it today, but I forgot some of the materials I needed. So, yeah, that's not going to be happening. I used 1 strand over 2, and it's 36 count. But this is great. The Berry Club that they have, I've really enjoyed it. I think they send out 1 1/4. And there's a Smyrna stitch on here for the dove's eye. And all the rest are cross stitches or back stitch for the vines, I think. No, there was no back stitch. Excuse me. Just the 1 Smyrna stitch. And it stitched up really quick, you know, when I stitched on it. So the thing was when I stitched on it. Yeah. So that's my finish for the week. So yay. Excuse me. I'm awfully itchy today. The mosquitoes got me. Okay, the next thing is my birthday start. Sorry about that. And last week, you'll look at this and you're going to go, but you didn't do anything. Well, yes, I did. I had to rip somehow and put it right back in. And that's all I got done. So anyway, this is Plum Street Samplers, the Gather In. It says Gather with Grateful Hearts. And I think that's just so, so cute. I just kind of fell in love with this when I saw it. And it uses DMCs and Weeks Dye Works. And I picked a different color fabric. It's called Posh. And it's by, I do this every week. I don't know why I don't think about it. It's 36 count linen, and it's by Fortnite Fabrics. And I've got all my Weeks Dye Works linen, or not linen, threads right here. See, they're pretty colors. And I've got my DMC, which are in the bag because they're not on the ring. And this is, let me take my needle out. Okay, this is what I've got done. See, it looks pretty much about like what I had last week. I had to take every bit of this out and redo it, and that's all I got done. So, one of these days, this is going to get a little bit more done on it. I'm going to try to work on it some, but not this week. It's going to take a week's vacation or so. Because, ripping out. And I use 1 strand over 2 threads on the Posh linen by Fortnite Fabrics. Sorry about the rattly thing. Okay. Then next, I worked on my at First Cox Crow by Blackbird Designs. It's in the Sisters book. And this is what the pattern looks like. And it says, at First Cox Crow, the ghosts must go back to their quiet graves below. And it's got October 31st, 1894. And as you can tell, I just have this sheet out because it fell out of my book, because I did not make a working copy like I should have. But I don't have good luck with working copies. But this uses all Gentle Arts threads, and of course I couldn't find the Garden Gate until recently, so I used DMC 844 because I didn't want to do the blended thing that they call for, and I'm happy with it. And then I'm also using 310 instead of onyx, and I think that's it. But Niecey Lynn from her Flosstube, she and I are doing this one with a couple of other people, and I hope that Gary from Sunshine Stitchers is doing it with us also, because I did send him the info when he said, oh, I got this book and I'm going to work on this. So I was really excited. And this is on 32 count oaken, and I've made a little bit of progress. I've got the chimneys done. The crows now have legs, and I got part of the roof done. So I'm using 2 strands over 2, and I really like these colors, and I'm enjoying stitching this just because it's like not hurried, not rushed, and I believe I'm actually going to get this done before Halloween. Who would have thunk it? So anyway, this is my sale, hashtag Cox Crow sale, and I'll link that below also. And I'm just really enjoying this one. It's kind of restful to stitch on, where the gather end for me right now is not, but it will be. Okay, and the last thing that I stitched on, see, I told you I didn't do a lot of stitching, didn't have a lot of variety in my projects, is from Primrose Cottage Stitches, and this is Welcome Spring. Maybe I'll get this done before spring's over. I had to do some ripping on this too last week, so I got a little disgusted and I tossed it. So this week though, I did really well. This one is on a piece of 28 count, and I think it's Witchell linen. I didn't have any edges to go by, but it's very stiff and the holes are large. And it uses it uses DMC floss, and I'm using 2 strands over 2. And see, I got the daisies, I got the tulips done. These tulips are totally done, and I got all these started, and then I'm starting on the grass and going across. But I think now I'm going to stop and do the word spring, and then I'll do those, and then I'll finish the grass up. And then all I've got to do after that's the little little chicks, baby chicks, and 2 butterflies, and a couple of bees. And I need to fill in the carrots right here. See, I've got the tops of the carrots, but there's no carrot. So I'm enjoying stitching on this. It's fun to stitch on. It's colorful, it's bright, and I'm planning on making a pillow out of this. So that's all my whips for the week. Now, you ask what I might be doing next week. Okay, next week is Cross Stitch Christmas Week, and I'm doing that with Anabella's. And it's hashtag X Stitch Xmas Week. And I'm going to be doing that. And she says put up all your projects, but I think I'm also going to work on my Whip Go project. You know, the wonderful Be Thankful hand-printed graph. Yes. And I'll show you a picture of this one. See, it's so old. This is like a photograph. So I'm still on the ship. I've not touched it this week. I just didn't have time. So just too much work. But anyway, I had just a great week finishing a great day finishing things. And I hope you enjoy the free patterns. And come on, Striker. Come say bye to everybody. Come on. Striker, come on. Come on. Yeah, he's not going to do it. But anyway, until next week, I hope y'all have a oh, wait, I need to tell you about next week. I probably will not be doing a video next week because I will be at a retreat over the weekend at my local Needlework shop. Panda's Crossing in Mauldin, South Carolina. And so it goes Saturday and Sunday. So if I do one, it might be Monday, but I may skip a week just because I will have, you know, no time probably. So until 2 weeks, we'll say. And if you want to know when I put the video out, be sure and hit the bell. And, you know, be sure and hit the like button and subscribe. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I feel like you're my friends. And I do have a little question to ask everyone because I'm always interested. You know, last time I asked if you stitched on Aida or linen, and everybody just about said they preferred Aida or linen. And they said they preferred Aida, which is fine. I like Aida also. But I have a lot of linen. Yeah. And but anyway, I'll stitch on anything because I love to stitch. But what I would like to ask is, what is your favorite cross stitch shop or where you go to buy your stuff? You know, I see other places like Priscilla and Chelsea, and they ask, you know, name your favorite cross stitch store or your favorite LNS. But I don't care if it's name an online shop plus your favorite LNS. And if you don't have an LNS, just put I don't have an LNS and I shop online. My favorite online shop is blah blah. And if you shop on Etsy, name the shop that you use on Etsy. So I really appreciate y'all so much, and thank you so much for tuning in. And I guess Striker is not going to come and say goodbye, and Winston is on the bed. So until 2 weeks from now, y'all have a blessed couple of weeks, and I will see you and have happy stitches, and stitch all the things and happy stitching. That just didn't come out right, did it? Good night.